Hi folks, welcome back from my homestead. 5th of May today, back on the micro orchard. Let's have a little look around. So, let's get the camera sorted out. We've had an unusually hot, dry spell of weather, and while that might be quite nice, it always brings its own set of problems. So, I'm trying to show you this, but telltale signs of these shoot ends curling up is pretty much 100% due to aphids. I don't know if that's coming across on the camera or not. I'll find a better example. But I don't know whether it's focusing in. You can see here all these shoot tips curling up all over this bush. I mean, it's not catastrophic, but is that a better example? Don't know. Probably spraying with some neem oil, or Terry King advises to be careful because they actually can thrive on it. Anyway, or we could just pinch the shoot tips out. That will be another strategy. If we go over to the damson, probably got the same issues on there. Again, you can see the telltale, the leaves curling, and before, yeah, a whole bunch of aphids. So that's one of the things that we need to be looking out for just at the moment. Here's a better example on the gooseberry. Hope you can see that. Can't really get it in any better, but it's absolutely crawling with them. I just noticed I've got red currants. That'll be my first crop. So this bush this is in its 3rd season. So that'll be nice. And here I transplanted some summer fruiting raspberry canes. So far, that one on the end does have life in it, and the others are leafing up, so it just looks like this one here is the only one that hasn't taken. That's pretty good going. You can see new growth coming from the bottom there as well. Always a good sign. Another problem in hot, dry weather is powdery mildew. See the powdery sort of deposit on the leaves here. So again, you can either cut those off or spray with a fungicide. I'm not sure whether neem oil will work as antifungal, but it could do. But that's another thing we have to attend to. This blackthorn, or sloe, was dug up over on the plot. My neighbour has a tree and it sent some suckers under the pathway, sprouted on my plot, so I dug them up, and yeah, there's definitely life there, even here, look. So what I'm going to do is let that grow this season, then I'll dig it up when it's dormant and it can join the rest of the, this is the new hedgerow here, so it's going to go in there. Speaking of which, these yew trees will probably be planted in there as well after this season, and then this damson sucker is definitely alive, so again we'll give that another season's growth and that can go in as well. Did a few in situ grafts earlier on and nothing. Sign still looks healthy, but there's no signs of any growth yet. Not sure about that one. I've just noticed that a bud graft I did last year, that's growing away now. On the pear tree there's definitely pears. How many will stay on after the June drop, we'll just have to see. It's looking pretty good. Another job that I need to do at some point is cut these suckers off. These are coming up from the rootstock. You could actually pop them up if you can get them with a bit of root on, or cut them back in, let them grow and cut them back when they're dormant and try and root them, but it's a dwarfing stock which I don't want, so I'll just cut them off. I think the last video I did on here, maybe I mentioned that one of the asparagus crowns I brought over here had survived, and I just noticed another one has come through. Awesome. So I've come to do a bit of weeding here today, just clean it up a little bit. Sweet peas are looking okay. If you have a look at the beds of pinks here, you can see that they're sort of coming up, developing flowers, flower stems, and this particular bed here was ones that I tried different last year. I usually, if I have a pot of cuttings, I tease them apart and plant them individually, but these are just planted out in the full pots. Anyway, they're looking good. And this was a bud graft that I did about 3 years ago, and cut the parent tree off last autumn, or well, last winter, and you can see it's got a nice straight new growth now. And it's actually got some flower buds on it. That's variety Blenheim Orange. I'll keep following this tree up as it grows. And here's the comfrey that I cut back less than a week ago, and already you can see new growth coming. So again, I will, I think it was Mary wanted to know how many sort of weeks or days between each cut, so I'll keep you posted on that.